Namaskara, hello, bonjour. For French, please turn on subtitles. If you are preparing for your Quebec motorcycle road test, here are the things you should watch for before exam day. I'm not an examiner, but these are practical tips from my own preparation and riding experience in Quebec. Before the road test, arrive at least 30 minutes early. Bring your license, learner's license, appointment, confirmation if needed, and proper riding gear, jacket, helmet, gloves, and proper shoes or motorcycle boots. If you're using your own motorcycle, make sure it's plated, insured, road legal, and everything works. It's like signals, brake lights, mirrors, horn, and tires. If you have a very loud aftermarket exhaust, it's safer to switch back to the original exhaust before the test. If you're renting a motorcycle from a school, don't stress too much. The bike should already be ready for the exam, and the school will usually guide you on where to park, what to do, and how the process works. Still, I would suggest arrive early and listen carefully to their instructions. Now we'll see. When you arrive, park your motorcycle in the exam motorcycle parking area, usually marked for the road test. Go inside with your jacket on inside the SAAQ office. With your jacket on, helmet and gloves in hand. At the counter, if you don't speak or understand French well, request an English evaluator. Then wait for your name to be called. The evaluator will explain the test, ask you to wear the SAAQ vest, and help you set up the earpiece. They will test the audio with you before starting to make sure it works fine. During the test, they follow you in a car and give instructions through the earpiece. The first instruction may be given face to face, so you have a chance to confirm it clearly. Like, for example, you can say to the evaluator, I have to turn left when I exit the SAAQ parking. Is that correct? One more important thing, the audio is one way. That means you can hear the evaluator, but you cannot talk back through the earpiece. If the instructions are not clear or is not clear, they may tell you to use a signal like tapping your helmet or another gesture. This can depend on the evaluator, so listen carefully before the test starts. What kind of signal is that? Once the examiner explains the test and you're ready to leave, the first important part is how you move out from the parking lot. This is how you may start from the SAAQ parking lot. Before moving, do a clear left, right, left check like this. Go slowly inside the parking area, around 15 to 20 max. The actual is 15 km per hour. And also it feels really slow, but that is normal. And remember to signal before leaving the spot. In my case, I use the left signal here because I'm merging into traffic from the left side, even though the bike is moving out to the right. At every stop sign, make a complete stop before the stop line and don't roll through it. Here, the main road does not have a stop sign, so you have to wait and check properly. Please exaggerate your head movements, left, right, left. Make it obvious to the evaluator so he or she can see you are checking. Also watch carefully for pedestrians and cyclists, especially if there is a bike path crossing. When everything is clear, move smoothly. Here we are entering a 30 km per hour zone, and you can see the speed limit sign. During the road test, they may take you through different speed zones like 30, 40, 50 km per hour. Always watch the speed limit signs and adjust early. Don't ride too fast, but also don't go too slow for no reason. In a 30 zone, I personally try to stay around 27 to 33 km per hour, smooth and controlled. There may be a small buffer, but don't depend on that. The safest habit is to stay close to the posted limit. Here, notice the green rectangular section on the road. Don't stop on top of it. That area is for bicycles. Stop before it and leave that space clear. Before moving, always check left, right, left, and also do a blind spot check. Especially when there is a bike path, If you miss that check, you can definitely lose points. Now I'm entering the highway. When you merge, you need to build enough speed to enter safely, usually around 60 km/h minimum. Unless there is traffic, then of course you adjust to the traffic flow. Turn your signal on, check your mirror, turn your head for a shoulder check, and then merge smoothly. Once you're fully merged, don't forget to cancel your signal. On the highway, try to stay in the left third of your lane. It gives you better visibility and better lane position. Now I'm exiting the highway and the same rule applies. Signal, mirror check, shoulder check, move smoothly and then cancel the signal after the exit. Here I'm preparing for a right turn, but the traffic light is still far, so I stay in the left third of my lane for now. When I get closer to the intersection, I move to the right side of the lane to prepare for the right turn. Also watch for pedestrians. If there is a median in the middle of the road just like this, and the pedestrian has not reached the median yet, you may be allowed to turn if it is safe. But if the pedestrian has already reached the median or is entering your side of the road, don't turn. Wait and let them cross safely. The next important thing is intersection awareness. Even when the light is green or whenever you are passing through an intersection, don't just look straight and go. Do a quick left, right, left glance. This shows the evaluator that you are aware of what is going around you or what is happening around you, and it also helps you spot cars, cyclists, or pedestrians who may not follow the rules. Here, I am coming to a stop to make a left turn. The traffic is clear, but there is a group of runners crossing, so I wait and let them go first. Then I notice another pedestrian coming, so I still wait. During the road test, don't rush a turn when someone is about to cross. It is always better to wait and be safe, because pedestrian safety is more important than saving a few seconds. Near the end of the test, the evaluator may ask you to park at a 45-degree angle. For example, they might say park on the right side, anywhere before the next stop sign. Choose a safe, legal spot. Turn on signal, check your mirror and shoulder, then pull in carefully. A simple trick is to let the rear tire gently touch the curb, then move forward just a little, around 1 to 1.5 footsteps, so the bike sits properly at 45 degrees and the rear fender is not sticking out over the sidewalk. Then turn off the engine, get off the bike safely and give a small hand gesture or hand signal to show you're done. And one more important thing, don't park in front of a fire hydrant or anybody's driveway or anywhere. Parking is not allowed. When you start moving out from the 45-degree parking spot, don't forget to signal before moving. In this case, use the left signal because you're merging back into traffic. Check left, right, left, check your mirror, do a shoulder check, move out smoothly, and once you're fully merged, remember to turn the signal off. Here, I'm preparing for a left turn. First stop before the line. I do my left, right, left check. If you can't see clearly, move forward slowly. Stop again, left, right, left. When it's clear, make the turn smoothly. Also, watch out for school zones. As soon as you see a school zone sign, check the posted speed limit and slow down early. During the exam, maintain the speed limit properly. Don't speed through it and don't wait until the last second to slow down. One thing that happened to me during the test is, it's interesting. I missed one instruction because the earpiece glitched. The evaluator had asked me to turn left, but I couldn't hear it clearly. When they noticed I didn't turn, they simply said something like, "Oh, you didn't turn left, that's okay, I'll give you the next instruction." Usually if it's a real audio issue, they understand, so don't panic, don't stop suddenly, and don't get nervous. Just keep riding safely and wait for the next clear instructions. So these are the main things to remember for the SAAQ road test. Full stops before the line, left, right, left checks, shoulder checks, proper lane position, speed limits, school zones, pedestrians, cyclists, blind checks, and always cancel your signal after merging or turning. When you come back to the SAAQ, remember to keep the parking lot speed limit. Your test is not over until you turn off the engine. Park wherever the evaluator asks you to park. Most likely, it may be the same area where you started. After that, they will ask you to remove the SAAQ vest and the earpiece and then follow them inside. They will tell you whether you passed or not, and if you made any mistakes, they will explain them. Personally, I felt the road test was easier than the closed circuit test. The main thing is to stay calm, ride safely, and don't panic. Practice as much as possible before the exam. If you still feel nervous, you can take a SAAQ road test practice course with your school. I went to MTL Moto Pro and they were amazing. Mr. Renan gave me a very helpful one-on-one course, so I definitely recommend them. One small tip: put an X mark with tape on the back of your helmet. It makes your left, right, left head checks more visible to the evaluator. Good luck with your test, ride safe, and see you in the next video. If the video helped you, please like, subscribe, and support the channel. And if you have any questions about the SAAQ motorcycle road test, drop them in the comments. I will try my best to answer.